Roughtside Media.
Welcome. Thank you for joining us today. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. Thank you for having me.
Welcome. Could you tell us a little more about Eris or what you have planned for the rest of the year?
Of course. So my name's Eris, but most people know me by DJ Pets because that's kind of what I'm doing at the moment. I'm a DJ in London, in the UK, and it's just coming up to about 10 years actually of me DJing since 2011, basically. So this year, next year, I'm hoping to really kind of find more opportunities and really start to like pick my career up and take it to the next level, whether that's radio appearance or bigger events or maybe even a little bit of a festival, sort of like supporting act or something like that. That'd be amazing. But yeah.
So, what inspired you to start DJing, to go in the DJ industry?
I think it was really back in 2011 when me and my friends we went to this campsite. There was about 3,000 people, and there was an opportunity to be part of a community radio station, which was broadcasting over the campsite. And ever since then, I kind of just really loved the idea of using music, using audio, using sound to kind of bring people happiness, whether that's through radio, through music, through video, just whatever it may be, really. Yeah, so it's ever since then.
Okay. So, if you could work with any three top celebrities, who would those celebrities be?
Ooh, good question. Any top three celebrities? Um, I would have to say DJ EZ because he's one of my biggest inspirations in because of his garage, his contributions to the garage scene, the house scene, just the soul and the culture and everything. So definitely DJ EZ because like yeah, he literally inspires a lot of my sets. Um, and then I would say Flavor D, who's a female DJ. She's been pushing it out there in places like Fabric, where I really want to DJ in London. And yeah, I just love her style, her energy, and she's also a producer. So she's inspired me a lot to kind of produce bassline and be confident in producing bassline. So yeah, and third person. Oh, that's tricky. That's tricky. I would have to say Wiley. I would have to say Wiley just because Wiley, for me, he's brought up a lot of people in the music industry. I love what he does in terms of his music, his creativity. Like I said, I love the idea of including other people, and he's done a lot of that with his different albums and mixtapes that he's brought out. And he's also an amazing producer, so yeah, can't really argue
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
So, who or what is your greatest love, your greatest enjoyment?
In life, in terms of a hobby or a person or
In the hobby, your hobby.
hobby.
Yeah.
I would have to say um, DJing and music production overall. So it's very difficult to pinpoint it though because I do quite a lot of hobbies. So yeah.
So otherwise from being a DJ, what else do you do in the music industry?
So I produce a bit of music, but I do a little bit of well, this is all to come next year, hopefully. But yeah, I've been doing a bit of MCing and rapping for the last few years, just kind of building up my skill set with the music production and live recording, and hopefully next year I hope to drop a mixtape or something along those lines. So that would be good. All to come though. I also do a bit of photography and media, so editing, videoing, photography, and I've also been doing event management as well for the last 4 years. So different things, but they're all in the creative industry. So yeah.
So you're all rounder in the music industry, a producer.
Yeah, yeah, you could say that. I feel like it's become more important these days for each individual artist to kind of do a bit of everything, especially DJs, because you have to be your own photographer. Sometimes you have to be your own manager. Sometimes you have to organize your own events. So you've really got to do it all sometimes.
True. Okay. any new projects you're working on for the rest of 2021?
Yeah. So aside from trying to find new residencies in London nightclubs, I am working on a project with. I'm sure you're familiar with TuneSick. We're planning on getting a few artists together for some networking events, as well as some talent events, and we also want to like do a few tracks with a few different upcoming artists to try and encourage, more people to come forward and showcase their talent and ideas. So yeah,
Okay.
you guys
How
well.
would how would you describe yourself in 5 words?
5 words. Um, I would say energetic because I always seamlessly have so much energy no matter what time of day. I would say uh, welcoming because I aim to encourage people to approach me and to obviously showcase their talent and collaborate with me. Open-minded, I would say diverse, and what's that last word? I mean, I would like to think of myself as confident because that has been a very important thing over the last few years that I've taken time off to build up my confidence in everything I've done. So yeah, definitely confident at the end.
Is there any special books you read to inspire you more in the what you're doing in the music industry? And
Um,
you'd recommend to your fans?
okay, so book wise, I'll be honest, I haven't read a book in a while because to be honest, I've been really busy. Just kind of being out there. I mean, I do want to come back to reading books. And I will say to everyone who's watching, it's very important to read different books for different perspectives in life. And it just helps put a lot of life in to perspective, yeah. And I would say I've read a few books in the past. I'm just trying to think off the top of my head if I can think of one. Um, okay, I can't think of a book, but I can think of people that I watch, like it's
Like
online and that inspire me. And like I said, one of them I think was people like Ellie Goulding and Wiley, because they both kind of had different journeys, but they've ended up kind of doing the similar thing, which is bringing people up and trying to be as humble as possible. I know it doesn't always come across that way, but they're trying, and that's the main thing. So yeah, I would definitely say, yeah, go with what you think.
okay. Is there anything you'd like to share to your fans?
Yeah, definitely. Which is um, always give life more than one chance. Because even if you think something's not going to happen a certain way, you can't let that kind of close off roads for you. You have to keep as many doors open, as many roads open and possibilities, and just keep pushing forward. Because as was in my case, I thought that I was going down a certain route in life, and it turned out that that wasn't the best route in life, and I ended up going down a different route. So, but I would have, if I hadn't have kept those doors open, I wouldn't be where I was now. So yeah, definitely keep as many paths open, and yeah, stay open to things.
So you recommend your fans to stay focused and go after their goals and always keep pushing, keep fighting for what they want.
Yeah, 100%.
All right. Thank you for taking the time out to do this interview with us.
Oh well,
You can share with your fans where they can find you on social media.
perfect.
Or
Yeah. So it's at DJ Peds official, and it's the same on everything: Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Mixcloud, SoundCloud. I've got them all, every single one. So yeah. And thank you for having me, by the way. Go follow Gemini Management as well, and Gemini and TuneSick as well, who's sharing this, right? And yeah, love what you guys are doing. So keep it up as well.
thank you and enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank
And
you. You too.
talk soon and do some work together as well.
Definitely. I'll definitely call you up.